So look, I have a theory, and it's to do with the way people are and why we see explosions in cases like Summerwell's, and why we see so much support for people who are seemingly showing so many signs of guilt. People don't want to hear it. People do not want to admit that these things that happen. People aren't interested in what's going on with children and these cases. What they're interested in is drama. They're interested in the conspiracy theories. They're interested in getting embroiled with this possibility and that possibility. I set up a poll on the wall, and I listed some of the most publicised cases that I could find. Because don't get me wrong, there are thousands of cases, but these ones that I listed are ones that are the most in the public eye right now. And it was interesting because it was around 60-40. So 60% of you said that you knew them all, and 40% of you said you didn't. And don't get me wrong, it weren't a massive pool of people, just over 200 people. But still, 40% of people hadn't heard of all of these cases. And in fact, someone went on to say that they hadn't heard of Madeleine McCann. And for those of you who know the Madeleine McCann story, you will be as shocked as I am. How does this person not know about the Madeleine McCann case? And it's this what forms people to believe that when someone is attacking a family in a situation like Summer, that they are doing it wrongfully, that there is no grounds for you to say it, and it's dumbfounded that you would think it. It really isn't. And these people need to do their homework. They need to look at what's happening in the big bad world, because it's happening all the time. It's happening too many times. There are cases unfolding right now. There was one in England where a family have literally, the whole family this is, have beaten their child to death. It would appear the father and son, the sibling, has beaten this child to death. And they've literally walked out of the house and thrown him in a river down the road, gone back to the house, got his pyjamas, and then gone back and threw them in the river. You've got Damari Perry, killed by his whole family, made up a lie that he went to a party when he didn't, and actually put him in the shower with freezing cold water until he passed out, threw up, and died of hypothermia. They then tried to burn his body and dumped it in an alleyway in a black plastic bag. That's what we're dealing with, and these are all recent cases. Christy Seipel sold a little girl, Kay Marie Holland, to a drug dealer, a murderer, and he strangled her to death and raped her. Raped her after she was dead. I could go on. Cody Bigsby, his father was arrested very, very quickly after Cody went missing. And the case really is no different than the Summerwell's case. He left his children on their own at times because he had to work and he had no other help. Wasn't really anything other than that was that guilty. And the case is still unfolding, but very, very quickly he was arrested straight away. Oakley Carlson's parents, her father is an ex-cop, and she's been missing for a year, just over a year. 10th of February was when they claimed that it was the last time she was seen, last year. It could be longer, there's disparities there, but they told her siblings that she had been eaten by wolves. And they're now in jail awaiting trial because they withheld medication from one of the siblings. And this is an ex-cop, and they turned into junkies, got involved in drugs. I'm telling you, when drugs are involved, when money is involved, and when you go into that dark, deep realm, anything's fucking possible. And I'm afraid, when it comes to the parents, all bets are off. And that is the harsh reality.